Welcome to Mechatronics Laboratory. So now we are going to see about design of programmable logic controller by logic gates experiment. This is a experiment. The aim of the experiment is to do the design of programmable logical controller by using logic gates. The apparatus required for this experiment is, the first one is compressor. This is a compressor. The red color is one is compressor air tank. This is a compressor, so it will suck from the air from atmosphere and it will be stored into the tank. Then it will goes to the help of this air hose to the PLC trainer kit. Another apparatus circuit is FRL unit, reaction control valves, both 3x2 or 5x2, and then cylinders, single acting or double acting, and then PLC. PLC means programmable logic controller. This is the PLC. The manufacturer of the PLC's name is Fanuc Company, GE, General Electronics Fanuc Limited. They are the manufacturer of PLC. This is a PLC. This is the basic structure of PLC, which means program logic controller. This one is a PLC. So in that PLC we having two devices. One is input devices, another one is output devices, as well as program unit. With the help of computer, we are doing the program. Then the program will be moved to the PLC. So based on that program, you are giving input, means it will be read by the PLC. So based on your input, it will give the output. So that output is connected to the direction controller, means based on our input, the direction control valve either which will be actuated or not. This is a detailed architecture of PLC. So inside of PLC we having address bus, control bus and data bus. So address bus, which is used for to give the which type of input you are giving, as well as you have to connect it to the PLC. And control bus is which is used for to control the entire operation of PLC. The control bus which will control the RAM as well as ROM and CPU and input output units. And then third one is data bus. So data bus, which is used for to give the data transaction between the user as well as machines. Machine means DCV. So it will give the direct data to CPU to RAM, ROM as well as input output unit. And this module is called as input output processing unit. So we are giving latching input or either buffer input, means it will based on our input will be signal goes to through the program panel to CPU. So CPU will analyze your input whether it is right or not. If it is right, means it will give the signal. So the cylinder will extend. If you cut the signal, means the cylinder will retract. This is a circuit diagram for PLC for AND gate and OR gate. So AND gate means you are giving two inputs simultaneously, means you can get the output. OR gate means either you are giving any one input, means the circuit will be closed, so you can get the output. So like a two-way switches. So OR gate is like two-way switches. Either any one input you press, you can get the output. But AND gate means you have press simultaneously two inputs, then only you have to get the output. This is the difference between AND gate and OR gate. So similar circuits are same as well as for the electro-pneumatic trainer kit. So here we are using compressor, FRL unit, and then 3x2 DCV and a single acting cylinder. In between that we are using gates. The gate is connected to the PLC. In that portion we are using PLC. Okay, and OR gate. So here also we are using same circuits for OR gate operation, air compressor, FRL unit and 3. So next we are going to see the how PLC is connected with the real-time circuits. Turn on the CPU. In that system you have to click the Versa Pro software, which is used for to connect the PLC. Then you have to give the, before that connection you have to give the wire connection which is used for to connect the PLC to the CPU. So first you have to connect this two phase and this two phase separately, that is positive and negative and positive and negative. Then you have to give the supply to 24 volt DC to the electric trainer kit. This wire is this pin, and this pin is connected to red color port. Then we are using 3x2 DCV, which is single solenoid actuator, so you have to give the supply. So from that switch you have to give the supply. Parallelly you have to give the air hose as connection. So from FRL unit you have to connect the DCV, then DCV to cylinder. In the Versa Pro, these are all the symbols for input and output pins. So you have to click and drag to this portion, means the symbols will come. The name of the symbols are, you have to reverse direction. Like you are using I1 switch, means you have to give the input is 1I and put enter, automatically it will be named. Then after naming you have to connect the PLC. So click this option PLC. You have to first verify your program whether it is wrong or not. If you verify, means it will give the signals any error is there or not. Then press OK. Then you have to store the program to the PLC. Then you have to do the load operation. So finally you load the commands to PLC, means the PLC will be on. So if we are using a AND gate operation, so if you put the switches, means here the I1 switch is on, simultaneously it will be energized, but the output is not get, because AND gate is, if you give two inputs, means you can get the output. So you need to energize another one input. So you have to press another switch, then another input is energized and you can get the output. So here air is not enough, so you have to turn on the air up to 2 to 3 bar. Then you have to do the operation, the cylinder will extend. So after turn on the air compressor, we can get the more than 2 bar pressure. So if it is enough, means you turn off the compressor, then you extend the limit switches. So if I am pressing the switch, means cylinder will extend. If I am got the one input, means cylinder will not rotate. So you can see one switch is on, one switch is not on. The two switches on simultaneously, means the cylinder will extend. If I am cut one signal, means cylinder will rotate. Simultaneously you can see the which switch is on and which switch is not on. So red color is on, normal color is switch is off. So this is the PLC operation of electro-pneumatic trainer. So similarly you have to do the OR gate operation, means you are using another two different switches. The final result of the experiment is a single acting cylinder with the AND gate OR gate circuits using PLC is designed and tested.